Buonasera a tutti gli ascoltatori di Kiss Kiss in Ibiza, sono Marisol direttamente per voi dallo Space. Come potete vedere qui siamo in una bellissima compagnia, siamo insieme a Miss Kittin qui con noi a Radio Kiss Kiss. Hello Miss Kittin, if I call you like this, or Caroline if you prefer. Welcome to Radio Kiss Kiss.
Thank you. Hi.
So when was the first time that you came to spin in Ibiza?
My real first time was 2000 with Cocoon. 2002, 2003 were really the blooming years for me.
This is fantastic. How was the experience to come to spin in Ibiza, since that is the mecca of electronic music?
Well, at the time I was really surprised because Cocoon and We Love, of course, Sundays, really tried to change the music that was here. So let's say European techno, as we call it now, just launched on the island, and I was just very surprised to and super happy, of course, to be part of it. So for me, it was just bonus. I never expected that, and I just took it seriously with fun, and 10 years later I'm still playing here and I'm really happy, so yeah, it's definitely, it's like Hollywood for cinema in a way.
Exactly. This is it. This is the perfect example to say it. It's like Hollywood for electronic music, because it's just famous for that, because all great DJs come over here, and it is not easy to have a gig, obviously, in Ibiza. But you travel around the world in Caroline. What is the difference that you find in the public, the audience, when they receive you over here?
Well, here is very special because, let's say, it's a concentrate of what's going on around the world, because you have all kinds of music, nationalities, clubs, and it's very extreme. You don't really have small parties, but so there is a crazy mixture of people, and so somehow it's quite difficult to catch them, because there is so many different people.
Yes.
So you really have to actually bring them into a kind of holiday vibe. So when I play here, I definitely try to be in their shoes. They are on holiday, it's sunny, and it would be a shame to play literally the same thing I would play, let's say, during the winter in a club in Paris, or
Definitely.
So I really try to bring that, let's say, sunshine after hour type, but for peak time, for big clubs, which is, it's difficult, but I love the challenge.
You are a songwriter. You're a singer as well. When did you start DJing, or everything came together?
No, I started to DJ first thing.
Okay.
It was in '94 with my friends, and they pushed me to do it because we were always in parties together. I knew the tracks, I knew all the DJs. I was really really hungry for that culture, and that's why they said you should do it. And I tried, and it worked, and then they told their friends that I was playing records, and people knew me already in the area because I was at every rave party dancing, the last one on the dance floor. So I was already part of a certain group of people that was hardcore party people and there for the music. And then the rest happened, and then someone asked me for a track for a compilation, so I called the hacker. He was the only friend in my hometown who had machines, and that's how everything started. And yeah, it's just a combination of circumstances, moments, people you meet, and you just follow the flow. You try to do your best, and it's working, and you grow, and for me it was always a surprise because I was not educated in a way to become an artist in a world like that. I mean, all my parents or people were scared about rave parties, and now it's my job, and I still have problems to say it's my job sometimes. That's why I use the word a lot, job, or I'm working, because I need to remember that that's a work, and I do work a lot.
Do you have any collaboration that you have loved the most?
I have to say it's with the hacker because we grew up together. He's like my brother.
Wow.
We experienced and learned everything on the road, and also now realizing that somehow we were pioneers in a certain field. um, we realized that being in this position, we learned a lot by being the first, going on stage with a microphone while it was only about machines, and
Exactly.
and and nowadays that's the thing. A lot of young DJs or producers, they don't know that. They didn't learn the hard way on the road. They think they release one record, they are gonna have a business flight, and
Exactly.
and so I'm really thankful that I had to learn it this way.
The old school way. You started with vinyl. Yes,
Yes,
you
of
did. Do
course.
you miss it?
I do miss it. I do, because the object is magic, and the sound is round and warm, and also for classical music or jazz, people always say they prefer to listen to it on vinyl. So it's not only a DJ thing. And unfortunately, um, technology and clubs made us change. And I say that, I mean, it's great to play with USB sticks or CDs. I mean, my back is happy because
Right.
I don't have to carry or lose my records in airports. But at the same time, I didn't turn to CD or digital by choice.
Mm.
I did it because I had to adapt to clubs and festivals. And that's the only regret I have, because of course I hate to be told what I have to do.
Have you ever come to Italy to spin?
Of course, I mean, Italy is one of the most important country for me. I have an amazing agent in Italy, and of course, the club culture is very special, very old as well, with disco, and my hometown is half Italian.
Ecco.
We have a lot of uh, people from Sicily, Calabria, Puglia, that came in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Like the hacker is
Right.
Sicilian,
Oh wow.
so yeah, we are very much linked with Italian music history. And of course, when you have such great food and great wine, I always say you can only play good in a club. So I'm always very happy to play in Italy. And people are very warm, educated, and you always have a lot of possibilities musically to express yourself.
Miss Kittin, Caroline, how did you come up with your name, your AKA?
Um, well, first it was just Kittin, because actually when I was at art school, my friends, we had a decoration group, and we would do little decos for parties, so we could enter for free, get some money, and party. And once we did our own party, and my friend said, "Why don't you play ambient at the bar?" It was my first, more or less, unprofessional gig, and on the flyer he asked me how he should write my name, and I like this, I just say Kittin, like kick in. And then later on, when I started DJing, promoters would put Miss in front of every girl name,
Mhm.
and it was trendy to do that. So, and I could never get rid of it. Every time I said no, it's not Miss Kittin, it's Kittin, um, never worked. The Miss was always there. So I think after a while I just gave up and
You have done a long way, lady. You have built a career that it's worth to take the hat off, because you're going there and there's none stopping. So we hope to see you very soon in Italy. We're gonna follow you wherever to see when you're gonna be next, and we wait for you because we like your sounds, we like your music. Good luck with your gig tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and thanks very much for being over here on Radio Kiss Kiss.
thank you. Bye.
Say hello to our listeners.
Hello, Radio Kiss Kiss. This is Miss Kittin.
Thank you very much. This is Marisol once again from space, directly from Ibiza, here with Miss Kittin. We're gonna go and have fun here in space. See you tomorrow.